Did you know that another version of you might be trying to send you a message right now? A thought that appears out of nowhere, a strong gut feeling, or a dream that feels too real. These could be signs that your parallel self is reaching out. Science is slowly uncovering the mysteries of multiple dimensions, but spiritual wisdom has spoken of this for centuries. Today, you'll discover how to recognize when your parallel self is trying to communicate and what to do when you receive these messages. Stay with me, because what you're about to learn could change the way you see reality forever. Imagine, just for a moment, that another version of you exists in a parallel reality, watching, waiting, and observing every decision you make, every path you take. Now, what if this alternate version of yourself existing in a different timeline was trying to reach out? What if it was sending you subtle signs, whispers from beyond the veil of what we call reality? The concept of parallel realities might sound like something straight out of a science fiction movie, but quantum physics suggests that the world we perceive is just one thread in an infinite tapestry of possibilities. Could it be that your parallel self is guiding you in ways you've never noticed before? Every decision you make, every fleeting thought that crosses your mind, could be subtly shifting you toward one of countless parallel realities. In each of these realities, there exists another version of you, some living extraordinary lives filled with success, wisdom, and enlightenment, while others face challenges, struggles, and obstacles you can't even begin to imagine. But despite these vast differences, all these versions of you share something profound, an unbreakable, invisible connection that transcends time and space. What if this connection allows knowledge, emotions, or even warnings to flow between these different versions of yourself? Could your parallel self be trying to reach you right now, nudging you toward a better path or cautioning you against unseen dangers? Now imagine if you had the ability to consciously tune into these alternative versions of yourself. What insights could they offer? What lessons have they learned that could change the course of your life? These parallel versions of you exist in timelines where different choices were made, leading to different outcomes, some more enlightened, some more challenging. But what if you could bridge the gap between these realities? What if you could absorb the wisdom of a version of yourself who has already overcome the obstacles you currently face? Understanding the existence of these parallel realities is not just a fascinating concept, it's a profound gateway to self-discovery, healing, and spiritual evolution. When we tap into these alternate perspectives, we expand our consciousness, unlocking new paths that were always available but hidden beyond the veil of our limited perception. When you begin to explore this connection, new ways of perceiving your life, your choices, and your true potential start to unfold before you. Suddenly, you're no longer confined to a single path. You gain access to an infinite spectrum of possibilities. Connecting with parallel versions of yourself isn't just an abstract idea. It's a profound tool for personal growth and self-mastery. Imagine being able to tap into the wisdom of a version of you who has already overcome the very challenges you struggle with today, or learning from an alternate self who lives in perfect harmony with the universe. These versions of you hold valuable insights, lessons, and even guidance that can help you navigate your current reality with greater clarity and purpose. It's as if every version of you across time and space holds a unique piece of the puzzle, and by bridging the gap between these realities, you gain a more complete understanding of who you truly are and who you are meant to become. Each of these versions of you has something valuable to offer, a unique perspective, a profound lesson, or even a clear sense of direction. These alternate selves have walked different paths, faced different challenges, and uncovered truths that you may not yet have realized. And as you begin to energetically align with these versions, something extraordinary happens. You don't just shift your current reality, you awaken to an infinite field of possibilities. Imagine unlocking the knowledge of a version of yourself who has already achieved the success, wisdom, or inner peace you seek. By tapping into their experiences, you accelerate your own growth, breaking free from limiting beliefs and expanding your awareness of what is truly possible. This is more than just theory. It's a powerful shift in consciousness, a way to bridge the gap between who you are now and the limitless potential that exists within you. As you embrace these connections, you start to see that reality is not as rigid as it once seemed, and the life you desire may be closer than you ever imagined. Today, you're going to uncover the signs that your parallel self may be sending you and learn how to establish a deeper connection with it. But this is more than just a fascinating concept. It's an invitation to step beyond the limits of your current perception and explore the vast, interconnected web of realities that exist beyond what you can see. As we embark on this profound and transformative journey together, you'll begin to realize that these alternate versions of yourself are not distant or unreachable. They are guiding forces, constantly influencing your intuition, your choices, and even the opportunities that appear in your life. By understanding and embracing this connection, you gain access to a higher level of consciousness, one that allows you to unlock a reality of greater abundance, clarity, and purpose. The wisdom of your parallel self could be the missing key to aligning with your true path. So let's dive in and explore how you can bridge the gap between where you are now and the limitless possibilities waiting for you. The idea of parallel realities is truly fascinating, and from a spiritual perspective, it suggests that the universe is not a singular fixed existence, but a vast multidimensional field of infinite possibilities, all coexisting simultaneously. Each of these dimensions holds different versions of ourselves, living out alternate experiences shaped by the countless choices, thoughts, and energies we emit. Every decision we make, every emotion we feel, and every belief we hold has the potential to create ripples across these dimensions, manifesting different versions of our existence. Imagine for a moment that there is a version of you who made a different choice in the past. Perhaps they followed a dream you abandoned, overcame fears you still struggle with, or unlocked wisdom that remains just beyond your reach. What if you could tap into their knowledge, their growth, and their reality? Understanding parallel realities is not just a mind-expanding concept. It is an invitation to explore the vastness of your own potential, to recognize that your life is not set in stone, and that transformation is always within your grasp. Spiritually, it is believed that these multiple realities are not random, but intricately woven by the universal consciousness, a vast and intelligent field where every thought, every intention, and every decision gives birth to a new branch of existence. Each choice we make, no matter how small, sends ripples through this cosmic fabric, generating new timelines where alternate versions of ourselves experience different realities. In some of these realities, we are already living the life we deeply desire, one where our dreams have flourished, our fears have been conquered, and our highest potential has been realized. In others, we may be facing entirely different challenges, navigating struggles shaped by the unique vibrations and choices we have emitted at various moments in our existence. But what if these parallel versions of us are not separate from who we are now? What if, by shifting our consciousness and tuning into these alternate selves, we could align with the version of reality that most resonates with our true purpose? The understanding of multiple realities is not just a mystical idea. It is a key to unlocking a greater sense of awareness, showing us that the universe is fluid, ever-changing, and deeply connected to the energy we choose to embody. Quantum physics, on the other hand, offers a complementary perspective by suggesting that the universe operates within a vast field of infinite possibilities. The concept of quantum superposition reveals that subatomic particles, and by extension reality itself, can exist in multiple states at the same time. This means that at the most fundamental level, every possible reality already exists simultaneously, waiting to be observed, shaped, and experienced. But here's where it gets even more intriguing. According to quantum mechanics, it is consciousness that plays a crucial role in collapsing these possibilities into a single tangible reality. In other words, our thoughts, intentions, and energy act as a powerful force, selecting which version of reality we step into. Imagine for a moment that your future is not set in stone, but rather a spectrum of timelines, each unfolding based on the choices you make and the frequency you align with. This perspective doesn't just bridge science and spirituality, it suggests that we are active participants in the creation of our own reality, constantly shifting between infinite potential outcomes through the power of awareness and intention. In this way, we can say that the existence of multiple versions of ourselves across different realities is not merely an esoteric theory, but an idea that resonates both in the spiritual and scientific realms. Each version of us embodies a fragment of our infinite potential, experiencing a reality shaped by choices, frequencies, and energies that extend beyond our current awareness. These realities, though seemingly separate, are not isolated. They are deeply interconnected through the very consciousness that creates them. Just as radio stations broadcast different frequencies simultaneously, yet we can only tune into one at a time, our consciousness acts as a tuner, aligning us with the version of reality that matches our dominant thoughts, beliefs, and emotions. If we shift our focus, our frequency, and our awareness, we may find ourselves bridging the gap between these realities, accessing insights, strengths, and possibilities from versions of ourselves who have walked different paths. This perspective not only expands our understanding of existence, but also empowers us to become active participants in shaping our own reality. These versions of ourselves living in different realities are not disconnected. On the contrary, they may be constantly trying to communicate, sending signals and messages that can guide our path and decisions. But how do we recognize these signs? How can we tell if a version of ourselves in another reality is trying to reach out? Let's explore the most common signs that may indicate this connection. Have you ever had the strange feeling that a moment seems oddly familiar, as if you've already lived that experience before? This sensation, known as déjà vu, might be far more than just a trick of the mind. It could be a glimpse into something much deeper, a connection between different versions of yourself across realities. In many cases, déjà vu might be more than just a fleeting sensation. It could be a sign that you are momentarily aligned with a parallel version of yourself. Imagine that, for a brief instant, the invisible walls separating different realities weaken, allowing you to tap into an experience that another version of you has already lived. It's as if your consciousness reaches beyond the limits of time and space, offering you a mysterious glimpse into a life that feels both familiar and just out of reach. Beyond this sensation, synchronicities, those meaningful coincidences that seem far too precise to be mere chance, could be clear signs that a parallel version of yourself is trying to communicate with you. Perhaps you keep encountering the same numbers, symbols, or events in ways that feel eerily intentional. These patterns, often dismissed as random, might actually be subtle messages, guiding you toward a deeper understanding of your own existence. Could it be that another version of you from a parallel reality is reaching out, nudging you toward a path you are meant to follow? If so, what happens when we start paying attention? These synchronicities serve as a powerful reminder that parallel realities are interconnected in ways we often fail to consciously perceive. It's as if another version of you, existing in a different reality, is subtly guiding your steps, using these seemingly coincidental events as a hidden language, a means of communication beyond the limits of time and space. What if these signs aren't random at all, but rather a carefully placed thread weaving together different versions of your existence? If we begin to notice and follow them, could we unlock a greater understanding of our true nature? For example, imagine you're contemplating a career change, and suddenly you start noticing the same symbol, perhaps a specific logo or a particular word, appearing everywhere. It shows up in advertisements, on social media, and even in casual conversations. This repetition might not be mere coincidence. What if it's a way for another version of you, from a reality where this change has already happened, to guide you toward the path you're meant to take? Could it be that these signs are subtle messages nudging you toward a future that already exists somewhere beyond your current perception? Another powerful sign of this communication happens through dreams. While dreams are often seen as mere reflections of our subconscious, what if they are something more, windows into parallel realities. Sometimes we experience dreams so vivid, so intensely real, that they leave an unshakable impression long after we wake up. Could it be that these dreams aren't just figments of our imagination, but glimpses into the lives of parallel versions of ourselves? Perhaps in those moments when our conscious mind is at rest, the boundaries between dimensions thin, allowing us to briefly step into another reality, one where a different version of us is living an entirely separate existence. When you dream of a life that feels different yet strangely familiar, or encounter people you've never met in your waking reality, but who seem deeply significant, you might actually be accessing memories or experiences from another version of yourself. These dreams can feel more than just imagination. They can carry emotions, details, and sensations that linger long after you wake up, as if they belong to a reality just beyond your reach. Even more intriguing are lucid dreams, those rare moments when you become fully aware that you're dreaming and can even control your actions. What if, in these lucid states, you're not merely shaping a dream, but actively bridging the gap between your reality and another one? Could it be that your consciousness is momentarily slipping into the life of a parallel self, giving you a fleeting glimpse of a path not taken, yet somehow still connected to your existence? The key here is to pay close attention to the details within these dreams. The places you see, the people you meet, the emotions you feel. These elements might not be random, they could hold deeper meaning, acting as subtle messages meant to guide your decisions or bring awareness to aspects of your life that require your attention. Perhaps a recurring location in your dreams is more than just a fragment of your imagination. It could be a place that exists in another reality, one where a version of you has already walked those streets. The emotions you experience in these dreams, whether a sense of nostalgia, urgency, or even an unexplained comfort, may be clues, nudging you toward a deeper understanding of yourself. What if, by decoding these dream messages, you could unlock hidden insights about your path, your purpose, or even the unseen connections between parallel versions of you? And as you begin to interpret and truly understand these signs, your connection with your parallel versions becomes clearer, stronger, and more profound. What once felt like mere coincidence now starts to reveal itself as a carefully woven thread linking different aspects of your existence. This is just the beginning of a fascinating journey, one that leads you toward a new level of awareness, where the boundaries between realities blur and you align more deeply with your true potential. The more you open yourself to these synchronicities, dreams, and subtle messages, the more you unlock hidden layers of your consciousness, stepping into a reality where you are not just a passive observer, but an active creator of your own destiny. If this message resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who might need to hear this, and subscribe to the channel to stay connected. Your support helps us continue bringing powerful insights, spiritual teachings, and eye-opening discussions that can truly transform your life. Turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. We're always exploring the mysteries of consciousness, synchronicities, and the hidden connections between parallel realities. And now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever experienced strange coincidences, vivid dreams, or moments of déjà vu that felt like more than just chance? Do you believe your parallel self could be reaching out to you? Share your experiences in the comments. Thank you for being here and for sharing this moment with me. Together, let's unlock the deeper layers of our existence and step into our highest potential. And remember, you are never truly alone in this journey.